Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the eerie and mysterious world of Florida's most haunted locations. Yeah, you heard that right. Florida, land of sunshine, oranges, and apparently some seriously spooky ghosts. Get ready for some spine-chilling tales that'll make you wonder if those retirement communities are as peaceful as they seem. We're talking phantom footsteps, unexplained noises, and maybe even a spectral alligator or two. Okay, probably not that last one, but a guy can dream. Anyway, buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to explore the top 5 most haunted places in the Sunshine State. All right, let's kick things off in America's oldest city, St. Augustine, where history lingers like the smell of your grandma's perfume, and sometimes that history comes with a side of spectral shenanigans. Enter the St. Augustine Lighthouse. Now, this isn't just any lighthouse. This bad boy has been featured on all those ghost hunting shows you pretend not to watch. You know, the ones. And for good reason. People have been reporting some seriously creepy stuff here for years. We're talking full-on apparitions, shadowy figures lurking in the tower, and the disembodied giggles of children echoing through the halls. Some say it's the spirits of former lighthouse keepers still clinging to their duties even in the afterlife. Others whisper about children who met an untimely end on the grounds, their playful energy forever trapped within the lighthouse walls. But hey, don't take my word for it. Go climb those 165 steps yourself and see if you feel a cold spot or two. Or, you know, just watch the rest of this video from the comfort of your blanket fort. Next up, we're heading south to the lap of luxury, a place where the champagne flows freely and the ghosts apparently do too. The Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables is not just any luxury hotel, it's a place steeped in history and mystery. That's right, folks, we're talking about the Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables. This iconic establishment has been a symbol of opulence and grandeur since it first opened its doors in 1926. This swanky joint has seen it all. Hollywood stars, mobsters, you name it, from glamorous parties attended by the likes of Judy Garland and Ginger Rogers to secretive meetings held by infamous gangsters. The Biltmore has been a silent witness to countless stories. But behind the glitz and glamour lurks a history as dark as a freshly paved driveway. The hotel's luxurious facade hides tales of intrigue and danger that have unfolded within its walls. See, back in the day, this place was a favorite haunt of notorious gangster Al Capone. The infamous mobster was known to frequent the hotel, adding a layer of infamy to its already rich history. And where Al Capone went, trouble usually followed. The hotel became a hotspot for clandestine activities with whispers of illegal dealings and violent confrontations echoing through its halls. Rumor has it he used one of the hotel rooms for, shall we say, business meetings that didn't always end in handshakes. These meetings often involved high-stakes gambling, bootlegging, and sometimes even more sinister activities. So it's no surprise that some guests claim to hear phantom gunshots echoing through the halls late at night. The eerie sounds are said to be remnants of the violent past that still lingers in the hotel's atmosphere. As if that wasn't enough, there's also the story of Fatty Walsh, a mobster who was murdered at the hotel in 1929. His death added another layer of mystery and fear to the hotel's already notorious reputation. They say his ghost still roams the 13th floor looking for, I don't know, a good time. Or perhaps he's searching for something more elusive, like redemption or closure. Maybe a decent pastrami on rye. The stories of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena have only added to the hotel's allure, making it a must-visit for thrill-seekers and history buffs alike. Look, being dead must make you hungry. Whether you're here for the luxury, the history, or the hauntings, the Biltmore Hotel offers an experience like no other. So, next time you're in Coral Gables, why not check in and see if you can uncover some of its secrets for yourself? Chapter 3, From Funeral Parlor to Fear Factory, the Riddle House. Okay, folks, if you're squeamish about death, you might want to skip ahead. This story isn't for the faint-hearted or those who get easily spooked. We're diving deep into the eerie and unsettling history of a place that has seen more than its fair share of sorrow and fear. Because our next stop is not for the faint of heart. We're about to explore a house that has been the epicenter of ghostly activities and spine-chilling tales for decades. We're talking about the Riddle House in West Palm Beach, a place with a history so morbid it makes a cemetery look like a picnic ground. This house has seen it all, from their final farewells of the departed to the restless spirits that refuse to leave. This charming abode was originally a funeral parlor. Yes, you heard that right. It was a place where the dead were prepared for their final journey, a place steeped in sorrow and final goodbyes. Yeah, you heard that right. Imagine the walls of this house, soaked in the grief and tears of countless families. It's no wonder that such a place would have an aura of the supernatural. People used to shuffle off this mortal coil within these very walls. The very air seems to whisper the stories of those who passed through here, their final moments echoing in the silence. And if that wasn't creepy enough, the house is said to be haunted by the ghost of Joseph, a former employee who apparently wasn't too fond of living. Joseph's story is one of tragedy and despair, a tale that adds another layer of darkness to this already eerie place. Legend has it that Joseph hung himself in the attic, and his restless spirit has been causing a ruckus ever since. His presence is said to be felt by many who dare to venture into the attic, a place where the air grows colder and the shadows seem to move on their own. Visitors have reported feeling an oppressive, heavy presence, like an invisible sumo wrestler is sitting on their chest. The sensation is so intense that some have fled the house, unable to shake the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Objects move on their own, doors slam shut for no reason, and some even claim to have seen Joseph's ghostly figure lurking in the shadows. These unexplained phenomena have turned the Riddle House into a hotspot for paranormal investigators and thrill-seekers alike. I don't know about you, but I'm getting the feeling that Joseph wasn't big on goodbyes. His spirit seems to linger, perhaps searching for peace, or simply unable to leave the place where his life ended so tragically. The Riddle House stands as a testament to the mysteries of the afterlife, a place where the past and present collide in a haunting dance. Chapter 4. Havana Nights and Haunted Delights, the Cuban Club. Let's switch gears and head over to Tampa's historic Ybor City, a place known for its rich Cuban heritage, delicious cigars, and, you guessed it, some seriously spooky stories. We're talking about the Cuban Club, a grand old building that has seen its fair share of parties, performances, and probably a few ghostly poltergeists doing the rumba. This place is like a magnet for spirits. You've got your classic ghost stories here, folks. First up, we have the tale of the young boy who tragically drowned in the pool. They say his laughter can still be heard echoing through the halls, which is both heartwarming and terrifying at the same time. Then there's the lady in white who likes to wander the building, adding a touch of spectral elegance to any event. Some say she's the spirit of a heartbroken woman searching for her lost love, which, let's be honest, is a real mood. But hey, at least the ghosts here seem to enjoy themselves. It's like a spectral fiesta. Chapter 5. Southern Hospitality with a Side of Spooks, the Maystringer House. Last but not least, we're venturing to Brooksville, Florida, to a charming little place called the Maystringer House. This historic gem, built in 1856, is not just a beautiful example of Victorian architecture, but also a hotspot for paranormal activity. Nestled in the heart of Brooksville, it stands as a testament to the town's rich history and, of course, its ghostly residents. Now, don't let the quaint exterior fool you. This place is crawling with more ghosts than a spirit Halloween store after a clearance sale. The house has seen its fair share of history, and with history comes a few lingering spirits. From the moment you step inside, you can feel the eerie presence that has made this house a favorite among ghost hunters. We're talking a full-on paranormal party, folks. The house has been the subject of numerous investigations, and the findings are nothing short of spine-chilling. From strange noises to unexplained cold spots, the Maystringer House offers a smorgasbord of supernatural phenomena. You see, this house has it all. Each room tells a different story, and each story comes with its own set of ghostly characters. The vintage interiors add to the spooky ambience, making you feel like you've stepped back in time, right into the middle of a ghost story. First up, we've got ghostly children, because what's a good haunting without a few creepy kids running around? These spectral youngsters are often seen and heard playing in the hallways, their laughter echoing through the house. It's both unsettling and fascinating. Then there's the classic lady in white, because apparently ghosts have a thing for monochrome wardrobes. This mysterious figure has been spotted numerous times, gliding through the rooms with an ethereal grace. Her presence adds a touch of tragic romance to the haunting. And to top it all off, there's even a phantom cat. Yes, you heard that right. This spectral feline has been seen darting around corners and even brushing up against visitors' legs. It's a unique addition to the house's ghostly roster. I mean, come on, a ghost cat? That's both adorable and terrifying. Imagine feeling a soft purr and looking down to see nothing there. It's these little touches that make the Maystringer house a truly unique, haunted experience. It's no wonder this place is a hotspot for ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. People come from all over to experience the house's eerie charm and to try and capture evidence of its many spirits. The house even offers ghost tours and overnight stays for the bravest souls. It's like a haunted bed and breakfast, but without the continental breakfast. Instead, you get a night full of ghostly encounters and spine-tingling stories. The ambience is perfect for those who love a good scare and a peek into the supernatural. So if you're ever in the mood for a good scare, book a night at the Maystringer house. It's an experience you won't soon forget. Just remember to bring your courage and maybe a camera to capture any ghostly apparitions you might encounter. Just don't blame me if you wake up to find a spectral tabby cat napping on your face. It's all part of the charm of staying at one of the most haunted houses in Florida. Sweet dreams.
See you later, Gators and Ghosts. Well, there you have it, folks. Our whirlwind tour of Florida's most haunted locations has come to an end. Hopefully you're not too terrified to sleep with the lights off tonight. Or maybe you are, and that's okay too. Thanks for joining us on this spooky journey through Florida's most haunted locations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more eerie adventures. Until next time, stay curious and stay spooky.